And you can't hit a home run if you don't get the at bat. And sometimes you get the at bat and you're going to strike out. But the more you get to the at bat, the better you get at hitting those home runs.
Believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
Everybody makes mistakes. Making a mistake does not make you special. What makes you special is how and if you get up. And leaders, we are not immune either. If you're a leader and you've made a mistake, especially a mistake that affects your team, then the first thing that you want to do is call the error. The worst leaders that I've worked for over the course of my career have been those leaders that didn't own any accountability. It was always somebody else's fault. And at the end of the day, if you have the privilege to sit in the leadership seat, everything is happening under your watch. So there is some level of accountability with respect to what ultimately transpired, even if there was one actor. So, if as a leader you make a mistake, call the error and call the error publicly in front of your team. One of the best things you can do is to talk to the team about the fact that you made a huge mistake and then dissect in front of the team how you got there. I believe this happened because I should have X, or I failed to do Y, or I knew I should have done Z, but I didn't do it for whatever reason. The reason why this is an important thing to do because it underscores with your team that you are human just like them. You may be wearing the leader jersey, but at the end of the day, you are human just like them. And you want that level of engagement with your team. It's one thing for them to revere your title, but it's another thing for them to revere who you are because you're not too big to call a mistake. And by dissecting how you got to that mistake, it is a learning opportunity for the team. They may not have had your level of experience, but even somebody as experienced as you could make that kind of mistake. They get an opportunity to learn from it. We all know that hindsight is 2020. Why not give them the benefit of your hindsight as you're thinking about how you got there? The third thing that you want to do is now you want to work with your team and figure out how you repair the mistake. And one of the things that you might do to solicit their input and their intellect is, guys, I know I made this error, and here's how I'm thinking about fixing it. Anybody has better ideas? What do you guys think? How do you think this might land? Or is there anything else that you all think I might say? And even if you don't take all of the suggestions, the fact that people had an opportunity to get in the boat with you to try to turn the boat around, that's powerful. That's significant. Now, once you repair the mistake, now you want to come back to the team and say, guess what I did? A, B, C, and D. And if you did use somebody's suggestion, now you want to say, Robin, that suggestion that you gave me was very helpful. Let me tell you how I tweaked this slightly and why it was so impactful. Now, Ned, let me tell you what you said that I used in my overall strategy. Thank you, team. And then you want to close that engagement by underscoring the fact that everybody makes a mistake. And you can't hit a home run if you don't get the at bat. And sometimes you get the at bat and you're going to strike out. But the more you get to the at bat, the better you get at hitting those home runs. And that as a leader, you appreciate their try. Yeah, unfortunate they made a mistake, but you appreciate the try. And by walking through how this happened to you, it will be instructive for them, and you have thanked them for their contribution in repairing it, not just for you, but for the team. Go get them.